Assalamualaikum Dr. Asma. My name is NOOR binti HASSAN. My matric number is 2021545449. I will be the first presenter for this video assignment. So today I would like to explain what is property management. Property management is described as the management and manage of any land, building and any interest therein on behalf of the owner for a price according to Section 2 of the Valuers Appraiser, Estate Agent and Property Managers Act 1981. These include, but is not limited to, the following responsibilities. So the first one is monitoring the property outgoing and making payments from the property's income. The second one is preparing budget and maintain the financial record for the property. The third one is foresee the terms of lease and other real estate agreements, advising on sale, purchase and letting decision, and also advising on insurance matters. Other than that, we could say that providing advice on the property's development and investment potential. And also the last one is advising on the need for upgrading the property or merging the interest. For this assignment, we choose Menara Binjai, Kuala Lumpur as our case study. Office building is a building that contains the office and one or more companies, and Menara Binjai in Kuala Lumpur was chosen as a case study due to the implementation of smart technology in his office building, which meets the requirement of our assignment. We move to the next slide, which is Menara Binjai is 35-story Grade A corporate office tower located within the KLCC enclave alongside G Tower, Menara Citibank, the Troika and PNB Derby Park. CSS Tower was the previous name for the Menara Binjai, which was short for Dr. Chua Siong Siu, the project's initiator. Since the 1930s, this tower site has been the family home of the Chua family. The family then collaborated with the project manager Korjo Site, Sedian Berhad, KJS, Veritas Architect, and also Jones Long Utun on this project. Menara Binjai received a dual green building certification from Singapore BCA Green Mark Coal and Malaysia Green Building Index GBI certified as a green building provisional. Menara Binjai also has a number of ecological elements that allow for a long-term energy efficient operation with up to 25% reduction in electricity and also in air conditioning use. Furthermore, on level 30, the Sky Garden and the boutique gym provide a rejuvenating refuge that may also be used as a casual meeting space. Apart from that, Menara Binjai has a penthouse office on the building top 3 stories, complete with the programmable rapid lift, exclusive washroom with a shower, and also a panoramic view of the KL city space.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAMDI and today I will present about the procedure and the difficulties involved in the management of the real estate development by property managers. First is the lease administrator. They are responsible for lease reviewing, accounting, processing, lease audits, lease renewal options, repair, maintenance and information management and reporting. For example, their major task is the rent collection. Rent collection requires a systematic approach of the part of the property managers. Several factors determine the method of the collecting. The first is the considered number of tenants and the property location. Tenants have the option to making an online transfer for having their debit card debit automatically. This method is the highly convenient because it conserves both time and energy. Next is move-ins and move-outs. A property manager acts as a go-between for the landlord and the tenant. Therefore, we must be vigilant regarding the tenant demands and complaints, mainly if they are significant. This will present the best image and help us build a rapport with the tenant. Additionally, our landlord will trust us to manage their property for the extended period. Second is accountability and fiscal responsibility for the budget. A budget for the years should be include operating expenses, revenue, capital, improvement costs, and a contingency fund. Additionally, the budget should be divided into monthly and annual sections. This must be approved and the review for the property manager to ensure the smooth operation of the property. Third is prepare schedule maintenance activity. Our maintenance program consists of 4 stages: daily, weekly, monthly, and annual. Its objective is to keep specific location, facility, and other service in good working orders at all time. Additionally, effective maintenance strategies will increase our tenants' sense of security and desire to rent our property. Finally, building affected by COVID-19 standard operating procedure. SOP are preventive measures for the limiting exposure to the COVID-19 infection. The property manager primary responsibility is to screen employees, occupants, and the visitor before entering the buildings. Office buildings are particularly vulnerable to the virus spread. Additionally, everyone must wear masks and hand sanitizer containing at least 70% of alcohol. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NOOR HAMIZAH binti NOOR HISSAM. Next, I will proceed to the challenge faced by property manager in managing real estate development. Managing real estate properties always pose many challenges to the property manager's professions. Thus, this position necessitates highly professional abilities to handle a variety of tasks, particularly the client's well-being, and be responsible to manage the property. First of all, rent collection is a massive cash flow concern and it contributes to the revenue of the property management firm. Thus, in order to maintain that income, the management needs to ensure that each tenant of the property unit pays the rent fees. The rent collection takes up a significant portion of their monthly time. The fact is that collecting rent from tenants is considerably challenging to property managers in managing the issue of tenants who are not paying the rent and let it arrears. Some tenants are difficult to deal with and they try to avoid paying their rent. As a result, for overdue payments, the management will issue a reminder notice until the final reminder and they might be charged with late payment fees. Next is manage clients and worker. Responsibility as the property manager on behalf of Menara Binjai, managing the whole building in terms of dealing with clients, handle and guide the employees to ensure that the company's performance and professional reputation is well maintained. As the company prioritizes their service quality, it must set a employee's plan in order to completing related tasks and assign people to execute them. This part of the management planning process should take into account employees' capabilities as well as the time required to complete assignment in a reasonable amount of time to present the quality of their services to the client. Besides, it is not easy dealing with different personalities of clients and trying to meet their expectations. To navigate through the varied emotions in providing the professional service, patience, sharp intellect, and even wisdom are required. In order to develop a relationship of trust and respect with clients, the property manager must manage them well and resolve effectively. Other than that is allocation of annual budget, as this role of property manager is also assigned to handle this financial aspect for the operation of the whole building. In other words, allocation for the annual budget needs to be managed and distributed wisely and not exceed the limit stated. Furthermore, unexpected property damage and unplanned maintenance and repairs can be proved very costly. In case the financial allocation is not properly managed, the consequences will affect the finance of the management that is responsible for operating the property. If the budget is aggregate, the responsibility as the building manager, he will need to justify the reason for the sake of Menara Binjai's management.
For the different ways to manage the real estate development. First, we have 4 types of maintenance, which are preventive maintenance, corrective maintenance, schedule maintenance, and predictive maintenance. So, preventive maintenance is the regular and routine maintenance of equipment and assets in order to keep them running and prevent any costly unplanned downtime from unexpected equipment failure. So for corrective maintenance is the category of maintenance tasks that are performed to rectify and repair faulty systems and equipment. The purpose of corrective maintenance is to restore systems that have broken down. Next is scheduled maintenance, which is any repair and service work performed within a set time frame. Scheduled maintenance also may occur at repeating intervals or in response to a work request. Lastly is predictive maintenance. Predictive maintenance is a proactive maintenance strategy that monitors the condition and performance of an asset in real time to predict when an asset needs maintenance before it breaks down. So for our chosen property, which is Menara Binjai Kuala Lumpur, so for this property, they manage their buildings through preventive and corrective maintenance, but more to preventive maintenance. Their goal of preventive maintenance is to avoid equipment failure and reduce the risk of accidents. So many advantages can be gained from these techniques, such as management ability to organize and prepare a budget for the cost of repairs, because they already have information about the item to be repaired. Not just that, Menara Binjai also employs preventive maintenance because the structure adheres to green and smart buildings principles. As a result, preventive maintenance is an excellent tool for ensuring that no problems arise and that problems can be solved, can be avoided before they arise. Not only that, Menara Binjai also choose the preventive maintenance method because it will lower the cost of repairs. But for Menara Binjai Kuala Lumpur, they also use corrective maintenance, such as replacing damaged lights and repairing leaks. So next, for the suggestion to the subject property, which is Menara Binjai Kuala Lumpur, they may employ a type of maintenance known as predictive maintenance. Predictive maintenance is intended to control every potential problem and predict when repair work will be required. So for this maintenance, many advantages can be gained from this technique, such as management's ability to organize and prepare a budget for the cost of repairs because they already have information about the item to be repaired. And not just that, predictive maintenance can also assist in ensuring that all problems in the property are resolved and run smoothly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad bin Said Abdul Zahid, 2021393477. So for this case study, I'm going to present about the present phenomenon in property management in Malaysia. So in terms of property, they introduced the green building concept and it has become a new trend in industrialized country and has also expanded to developing countries such as Malaysia. So currently in Malaysia, at least 389 green building index GBI projects have been recorded, such as Tun Razak Exchange, Serta City Mall, Menara Darussalam, and also our own subject property, which is Menara Binjai. To become a green building, the buildings must have green building elements. One of the elements that have been applied to green building in Malaysia is energy efficiency. As energy saving strategy can be implemented into a passive strategy, which is commonly used throughout the design stage. Green buildings in Malaysia also use renewable energy such as solar power, wind power, hydropower, or biomass in order to reduce the environmental impact of the building. So for example, Menara Binjai use destination-based lift system with power regeneration and energy saving light for energy consumption. So for the next element is water efficiency. To achieve water efficiency, the green plan incorporates water recycling. Recycling is the process of recycling water that will otherwise be disposed of in the waste stream by cleaning it and reusing it for potable water use. So in order to practice water conservation, Menara Binjai use water saving sanitary fittings in their building. Other than that, material efficiency is also one of the important elements in green buildings. Through the use of products and pre-consumer or post-consumer recycled content materials, the environmental impact generated during the extraction and processing of virgin resources is greatly reduced. So material selection for green building should be non-toxic, safe, durable, and renewable. The materials also need to be a high quality material to reduce the number of material to be used in the construction. So for the last element is indoor environmental quality, IEQ, and it refers to the circumstances inside a building such as air quality, lighting, temperature, and ergonomy, as well as the impact on occupants or residents. Better indoor environmental quality can improve occupants' lifestyle, enhance the building's market value, and reduce liability for building owners. So, for example, Menara BINTI use low E double glazed windows for optimum heat, sound insulation, and shielding from the glare.
Conclusion, we know about the role of property manager in managing the whole property during the operation stage, either before, during, and also the after. All the information that been gathered through the internet, articles, and also the journal. As a property manager, one of the most important aspects of your job is to guarantee that the property lasts as long as possible while simultaneously preserving and increasing the profitability for the owner. They also encountered while managing the property on a daily basis.